Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm a Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
All right, dude. So before we get started, I want to know what the hell's going on with this Predator nonsense spread all over the place.
Yeah, it's not even really worth discussing. Most of that stuff is fake, as far as I know.
People putting stuff all over Twitter, like fake stuff to boost Predator sales.
As far as I know, yeah.
God.
I actually I've watched a couple of reviews today about the film because I still haven't seen it myself, and I'm probably not going to watch it because I basically, I've seen the end of the film, and I know like the whole, plot basically, and it's terrible. It's just really awful. I just can't believe that this got greenlit the way it did, and then the reshoots and stuff. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's an animated short that they packaged into the DVD release, Blu-ray release, so to get more sales or something. There's a Predator whiskey. They're doing all kinds of Predator.
I heard about the whiskey. Yeah,
they're doing all these ridiculous things that it's not even worth tying in with a shit movie.
Yeah,
but they're doing it. All right, what news do you have?
Okay, so I can't wait to get your reaction for this one.
Oh no.
This is going to be potential spoilers for Endgame, Avengers Endgame, and potentially Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh.
So if you don't want to know, huh?
Am I going to be mad?
Oh, I think so. If you don't want to know, stop watching now.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
What the fuck, dude?
All right. So if you're still here, take all of this with a grain of salt. Okay.
All right.
So because I can't confirm this, but usually this stuff turns out to be right. So apparently we've got leaked Lego set titles for the Lego sets that are going to be coming out for, a couple of them for Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home. Now the Endgame ones are okay. There's nothing really to be too upset about here. The one that I think, there's two that I think sound pretty interesting. Is like it's called the Avengers, the Super Quinjet, which I'm assuming is just going to be some sort of massive Quinjet that they use. That sounds cool. The main one though, and this is the big kind of spoilery one.
Thanks, Lego.
Yeah, it's called the Battle of the Assembled Avengers.
The assembled Avengers that are left.
I don't know if it's just the ones that are left. That's the rumor is that this is a Lego set that literally has like minifigures of every single hero.
Okay.
So I don't know how true that is. It might just be the ones that are left, but this is apparently going to be a massive set. So if it's real, that sounds cool.
That sounds cool.
Now, let's get into the Far From Home ones, because there's two of them here that I think you're really going to love. If this is real, again, take this with a grain of salt. They have confirmed that Hydro Man and Molten Man are in this movie.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. And Sandman?
No Sandman yet.
Oh, God.
But there's apparently a set that either has Hydro Man and Molten Man, or two separate sets that have the characters in them.
Suck 1 and Suck 2. Okay.
So, again, if this is real, the evidence is mounting that this is apparently the way this movie is going.
Oh, my God.
So, that trailer is still MIA. So, yeah.
Oh. Not good. Are they ever going to explain what Aunt May's reaction is to, like, knowing that Peter Parker's Spider-Man? Like, how about that?
I'm assuming we're going to get that in Far From Home. Because they confirmed that she survived the decimation event.
Right.
So, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to I don't know if we're gonna see her in Endgame. I doubt we are. Maybe at the end. Maybe when he goes home. Maybe that'll be the after credits scene. He goes home and she's like, "Where the hell were you?" And he's like, it's a long story.
But there's a whole 2 years that she knows he's Spider-Man, like.
Yeah.
Basically.
I don't know. I guess she's cool with it because she was
Really?
still Spider-Man in Infinity War. So I mean, I don't know. I always thought it was a stupid move to have him like accidentally reveal himself to her in the first one that they make, the first solo movie that they make of him. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't really consider Homecoming a solo movie, but the first, you know what I'm saying, the first Marvel produced Spider-Man movie with Disney.
Right.
When I saw that at the end, I was like, that was just supposed to be a joke, and that's stupid. Like.
Right.
So I don't know.
Okay.
It kind of takes away part of the like. It takes away one of the stakes. Like he doesn't have to worry about Aunt May finding out. So it's like, who cares?
Right.
And
every friend of his, just about to make all these new people know he's Spider-Man too. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So things are not going the way I want them to go, but okay. Let's roll with it.
You took that a lot better than I thought you were going to.
Well, it's not really processing yet. I'm trying. I'm in denial, I think.
So when you see Hydro Man or Molten Man in the trailer, that's when you're gonna rage, right?
When I see Mysterio being a good guy, and then seeing Hydro Man and Molten, then I'm gonna probably lose my shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't wait.
and especially if I have a scene where, like Peter Parker asks for help, which that never friggin' happens. Spider-Man. I mean, it does.
Maybe he'll get caught under a building and he'll start crying again, and Mysterio will come to save him.
Oh my God!
That'll probably happen.
All right. Can you give me a good?
Maybe Mysterio will teach him how to use the spider sense.
Oh my God!
Could you imagine? You have to harness your power, Peter.
Or Mysterio is really Uncle Ben and
oh gosh,
like undercover Shield agent. No,
it's like a clone storyline.
God. Oh my God! All right. Any Star Wars stuff?
The only recent thing that I've heard is that apparently they're saying that Leia's return in the movie is going to be handled very naturally, whatever that means.
That's vague.
Yeah,
Okay.
There was something I wanted to bring up. I had this in my head for a little while, but I kept neglecting to bring it up. We did get an interesting article about the next Jurassic World movie.
Oh.
That I actually wanted to talk about because I wasn't excited at all for the next one because I
still didn't see the second.
Fallen Kingdom was bad, man. It was bad. The only cool part of that movie was the Indoraptor, but even that had issues. But
right.
I think it was Colin Trevorrow who said it because I believe he's directing Jurassic World 3 now that he's not doing Episode 9. The tone or the way that the series was going, it almost seemed like they were going to have like weaponized dinosaurs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which
like
I was
like,
the
action figures in the 80s?
Yeah, I was like, please don't.
You don't do that.
What was nice is that he said, that's not the vision I have for the third movie.
Good.
And I was like, oh, good, okay. What he described was I'm going to spoil the end for you. The dinosaurs the dinosaurs are loose in America.
Oh.
Like 11 species are loose, and it's literally like 11 dinosaurs. Like I'm not even joking.
Like a little bit of the Jurassic World T-Rex running around, right?
Exactly.
But like 11.
Yeah.
11 dinosaurs.
So it's like 11. I'll be generous and say maybe 20 at the most. They said 11 in the movie.
That's nice.
Yeah. But they were making it like this was going to be like the end of the world.
Oh.
And I was like, they're dinosaurs.
Like shoot them down.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, like rocket launcher or
yeah.
Right.
Like a well-armed SWAT team could take down.
It's
most
not
of
like
these
it's
things,
Kevlar skin, right?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
goodbye. It's an animal. Okay.
So this was my thing. I was like, this is stupid. Like, why is this an issue? Like, yeah, there are people in danger, but like a well-armed hunter could take out a velociraptor. Like,
right.
So they were going in this direction that some of the dinosaurs got sold off to like foreign countries and they were going to weaponize them and stuff. And I was like, but they're dinosaurs. Like, what are you going to do? So luckily, that doesn't seem to be the direction Colin Trevorrow wants to go.
Okay.
He said the direction he wants to go is almost like a slasher film without so this is what he's saying. He's saying you have the dinosaurs loose.
Okay.
Let's say you can't round up some of them. There's a time period where the police or whoever are still trying to round up all these dinosaurs, but they're having a hard time because some of them are good at hunting, they're good at hiding, whatever.
Okay.
And he said it's going to be like a very almost scary kind of film where there could be dinosaurs at any turn in these like suburban areas and you don't know where they are.
Oh my God. Okay.
So they just start, it's almost like, you have like these murders going on.
So he's kind of doing like a spin-off of Jurassic World where it's a horror movie. And then once that's done, then they go back to Jurassic World type movie?
Actually, I think this is supposed to be the last one.
Oh, so they can destroy the world, basically, in this movie.
He's not going to destroy the world. That's what he's saying. He's saying that the world's not going to end. It's not even going to come close to ending.
Okay.
It's just you're going to have these dinosaurs loose in these areas where they're people. So they're not.
How could that be?
What do you mean?
Why can't they just shoot them down? I don't understand.
No, they can. It's just that I'm assuming what he's trying to say is that the time period between the last one and this one is going to be so short that they're still trying to do this.
They're going to reproduce and then they're going to be like all over the place?
I don't even think they can reproduce, to be honest with you.
Okay, well that's good. They're just
as far as I know, anyway. They're all supposed to be female anyway. But
all right.
It's much better. It's much better than some of the ideas that I heard. This sounded a lot better. You can find the article online. It reads better than the way I explained it, but
it's really not my cup of tea. Like seeing like an extended version of Lost World.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really crazy about that.
Oh no, me neither. But the again, I'll just tell you, they destroyed the island in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. The island's gone.
But there's two islands.
Apparently, there's not anymore.
Oh.
The main island, Isla Nublar, is gone. The volcano apparently had an active volcano on it.
Which opened up a fissure and then went into the center of the earth.
The island's just basically gone. It basically sunk beneath.
But did the dinosaurs escape to like another?
The only dinosaurs that escaped were either the ones that could fly, the ones that could swim, or the ones that these idiots took off the island.
But didn't they get the DNA and somebody is going to regrow them somewhere else?
It's possible. That's what they were implying.
So,
but it doesn't
how
seem
could
like
this be? How could this be the last one if it makes them billions of dollars?
Well, if it does that, then they're obviously going to make more. But they're going to have to try and figure out how to do that now.
Here's the issue I have. That's nice that they're saying this is the final one, but Chris Pratt is signed on for 3 more, not like 2 more. So like he signed on up into Jurassic World 4. So why are they making it like this is the final one if they have an intention of doing a 4th one?
I don't think they have an intention of doing a 4th one.
They don't have it?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because they in Fallen Kingdom they said that there's another island that I guess it's a man-made island that they told people they were going to bring the dinosaurs that they could to that island to escape the volcano. Obviously that didn't happen. So they could still do that at the end of 3.
Okay.
But here's my thing though. okay, let's say 3 ends with the remaining species being brought to that island.
Right.
What's the next movie going to be about? People get trapped on that island?
I mean, the way I feel they're going to do is that they're going to have a 4th movie be the last one. I mean, that's...
If 3 does very well, yeah, I could see that.
I mean, you got to think about it this way. If you add up Jurassic World 1 and 2 together, that's basically enough for 2 more movies. I mean, I mean, let's just look at it for a second, because I'm pretty sure that they did phenomenal.
Well, here was the thing. Here was the thing. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I don't think did nearly as well as Jurassic World.
Right, but it's
critically
still,
as well, it didn't do as well. People really soured on that one.
Right.
To the point where people were saying they don't want to even see another one.
Well, Jurassic World made $1,671,713,208. Right, that's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fallen Kingdom made $1,304,000,000. $944,060. I mean, they both crossed $1 billion. With
so how much did the first one? How much did the first one make?
The first Jurassic World made, the budget was $150 million, and they made $1,671,000,000.
Okay, so you see how even though it was like we would consider it marginable that the other one didn't make 1,600,000,000.
No, I mean 1,300,000,000, but I mean that's
studio,
a lot.
That studio sees that and says this is a problem.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is how Hollywood producers think. They look at that and they go, "How come this didn't make more than the last one?" And you know that with Age of Ultron.
Well, here's the thing to look at too. Domestically, Jurassic World did 652. Let's just say 652 million, right?
Yep.
Fallen Kingdom did 416.
There you go.
So that tells me that people overseas really made the movie what it is.
Yes.
And even the people overseas, you lost 200 million there.
Yes.
Besides losing 200 million from us or more. So, but they still had profitability though.
Oh,
I know what you're saying.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not arguing that. Yeah. I'm just saying that they look at this and maybe the producers at I think it's Legendary and Universal, maybe they're different, but normally they'll look at that and go, how come this didn't do as well or better than the last one?
Right.
And then they start to go, well, we have to change things. And I can tell you, I think we're already seeing that because before this, they announced that there's not going to be some sort of hybrid dinosaur in the next one.
Okay, good.
They said it ended with the Indoraptor, which again, I think is a very good decision because, what were they going to do next?
I think it's interesting that the first Jurassic Park made back in the day, okay, in 1993.
Right.
It made $1,029,000,000 in the 90s, okay? And then you started to see that something was wrong because The Lost World made $618 million. Then you really saw that something was wrong when Jurassic Park 3 made $368 million.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when they says, we're going to put this on ice. 2001, it's going to go to sleep for a while, and we're going to bring it back in 2015.
Yeah, so I remember that. I remember
it was like 14-year break.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember going to see that with my mom and my grandparents, Jurassic Park 3, because I was super excited for that.
Me too.
I got all the toys for it. I had that friggin' giant Spinosaurus. But I remember when I went to see it, I liked it. Now I'm kind of 50-50 with it because
me too. I liked it, but what I felt was I felt shortchanged.
Yeah.
I felt like it was an hour, and I was like, well, where's the other half hour or 45 minutes? Why is it so short? Did they just throw it out to throw it out? Like what's that about?
Well, I remember the big thing with that one was that how could they have the Spinosaurus kill the T-Rex?
Right.
It wasn't the same T-Rex as Jurassic Park, but the whole story behind that was that I believe it was the paleontologist. I think he's a paleontologist. He was basically like the consultant for the. He notoriously in the field of paleontology is known for hating the Tyrannosaurus.
Wow.
And he was like, there are other things that are better. And at the time, the Spinosaurus was designed based on what they thought it was. So he was like, oh yeah, the Spinosaurus could take out a T-Rex, no problem.
But he lied though to make a movie, because the thing is that people want to hear what they want to hear, and if he agreed with their, ideology, then they're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna hire you, sure, yeah.
Well, he didn't necessarily lie, because like I said, at the time they thought that the Spinosaurus was the way it was, but now we know there wasn't anything like that. It was like completely. That's why in canon now the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 is apparently a hybrid. So, yeah, but yeah, I remember like right after we saw the movie, there was like a newscast. They were like, "Oh yeah, they're preparing for Jurassic Park 4." 14 years later, it comes out.
Right. Yeah. Which honestly, if this one does bad, the third world, they will go break for another 14 years.
Oh yeah, because
they're gonna still do it again at some point.
Oh yeah, definitely. But the interest, I think they'll see that maybe the interest is waning. But I don't know. Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, they go, well, let's reboot it, and then it's like, uh-oh.
Well, they never really rebooted it. They kind of like soft rebooted sequel, But they may reboot. Yeah. I want to talk about a phenomenon called Aquaman that basically has 629 million.
Yes.
And people are like shocked by this. Like, what the hell is happening? I didn't expect it to do that, or it's doing way better than I thought it was going to do.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, what do you see?
It's blown my expectations of it out of the water, because I honestly thought that it was going to be one of these kind of like wishy-washy, like 50% of people. I thought it was going to be like Man of Steel, where like 50% of people liked it, 50% of people didn't, and then it was like it was caught in this middle thing where it was like well, you either liked it or you hated it.
Right.
This one though, it seems like a majority of people liked it, and it's hold on.
I mean, it looked like the foreign markets, 492 million liked it.
Sorry about that.
And domestically, 137 million liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's doing much better than I expected. And now here's the big question.
Right.
What do they do? Because now you've got Wonder Woman and Aquaman that are doing well.
Right.
Now they can't reboot the series.
Well,
completely.
The next course of action would be to green light the Flash, get it out there, but I would not opt for a Cyborg.
No, me neither.
I would have him get killed in like the first 5 minutes of another movie or something. Like I honestly think that they need to go ahead with another Man of Steel.
Yes.
And I think they got to explain what he's been doing for all these years, I guess. But then again, Wonder Woman's a prequel, right? So like, and Aquaman's kind of a prequel, right?
I actually don't know where Aquaman. I think Aquaman might take place after Justice League, but I'm not entirely sure. I think so.
Okay.
No, it has to be, because I think he tries to retake the throne of Atlantis. So
no, isn't it not? Because he went in the water and he started talking to them like he knew who the hell they were. So like,
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. But I would say the Flash. Let's go with. Well, let me ask you a question. Would you recast the Flash?
No, because a lot of people, even if they didn't like Justice League, I saw a lot of people thought Ezra Miller did a really good job. So I would keep it with just Ezra Miller, to be honest.
And what about the Batman thing? What's going on with that?
Apparently, Matt Reeves' script was due. It was due at the end of the year, so he must have turned it in already.
I thought he handed it in, though. I thought he handed it in.
I think he did. I know. The last thing I remember was that it was due by the end of the year, apparently.
But I'm very confused because first Ben Affleck was going to be in it, then Ben Affleck wasn't going to be in it. Now is Ben Affleck in it again?
So as far as I know, both Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill are still in their respective roles. As far as I know, nothing has changed for that. Whether or not that is going to change in the future, I think it's definitely going to, because how long do they expect these guys to wait before taking on some sort of bigger role?
I mean, are we supposed to see Henry Cavill 10 years later as Superman?
At this point,
because it's getting there. Like these years passing by.
We're going to be 6 years in 2019 since Man of Steel. You know, so
that's and they're not doing anything. I mean, that's a sad part. All right. They just wrapped Wonder Woman, by the way, which they took a long time.
Oh yeah.
To do that. Oh, what that means, but
I'm really interested to see what kind of role Chris Pine is playing.
Yeah.
And that I really wonder if he's going to be just like a Vision. Which
I thought that she makes a deal with the God Devil or something to
with Hades
to bring him back to life, and then it causes consequences with Cheetah's formed or something. I don't know, whatever.
It might. Who knows?
I mean, that's stupid. But what was I going to say now?
But you know what's funny though is that DC still has all these wacky movies coming out, and then they've got that Dark Horse Joker film that's not anything. And
that's. And the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey, and I'm like, what the hell is happening?
I would love to be like a production assistant in the board meeting. If that Joker film does really well,
oh my God,
I would love to be just in the background, just listening to what they do, because they're like, well, it's a separate universe. What do we do? It did really well. Well,
right. Somebody's gonna be screaming, what do we do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now you have to create an expanded universe of that.
Yeah. And then if that starts doing really well, you can't invest in both. It's like...
I mean, you can.
Well, you know what they could do? It'd be really... I mean, it's possible is that they use that Flash movie to bridge those universes. Trying to do like a pseudo Flashpoint paradox, and then it just turns out that the two universes merged or something, and then there's your new Joker in the DCEU. I
mean, I heard that they're changing Jared Leto completely when we see him again. He's not going to look like he does.
I mean, at this point, that's probably for the best, because he didn't necessarily get the best reaction from
because he's kind of spontaneous and changes, so he's going to look completely different.
And I don't blame Jared Leto for that. I blame the writing for that. And whoever came up with that Joker idea was just...
That was really dumb. I mean...
I remember seeing that for the first time, and I was just like, well, it can kind of work, but why does he have a tattoo on his head?
Right, I was laughing oh, so that means that people with tattoos are evil. That's the old stupidity thing, the stereotyping.
Yeah.
I'm oh, that's nice.
And then they tried to do that thing where he had the smile on, his hand... And he would cover his face, and I was like, "Why does he need that? He's got a creepy smile. What?"
That was dumb. Yeah, and also, I mean, Margot Robbie, right? She's very popular, and you can't reboot her because they want her.
She's like the Bumblebee of the DCEU. As weird as that sounds.
See, here's the thing: I have a problem with that expression, because isn't Bumblebee not doing well?
Okay, so it's not doing as well as they had hoped. Critically, it's doing very well. Financially, I heard
it's a disaster.
Well, it's so bad apparently that they're like, "Oh no, Optimus Prime film, no."
Oh, you're scrapped, right? Yeah. I mean, I was looking at the numbers when, first of all, Bumblebee going up against Aquaman is suicide, and secondly, Into the Spider-Verse is out, and thirdly, Mary Poppins is out. So where we stand right now is that Bumblebee is 4th. And Into the Spider-Verse is 3rd, and Mary Poppins is 2nd, and Aquaman is 1st.
I'm telling you, You know what this was? Not to cut you off, but you know what this was for Hasbro?
A disaster.
This was their Solo.
Yeah.
They had to get it out.
Yeah.
And they put it out at a time where other things are coming out.
And what do we talk about all the time? We said it was going to get killed. We've said...
I didn't think it was going to do this badly.
Well, I mean...
I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you.
First of all, we're going now, looking at the numbers, there's no way that... not even the foreign markets is big enough.
No.
Domestically, it's 46 million. Foreign's 31 million. Maybe you'll get 20 million. Another 20 million, that'll be 97 million. Maybe we'll finish off at 111, but it's going to be bombed.
I'm gonna tell you what the reaction, or I shouldn't say the reaction, the response to this, in my opinion. They're gonna look, Paramount and Hasbro, they're gonna look at this and they're gonna go, okay, we have a film that did well critically, but financially, it's doing even worse than The Last Night did. Right?
Which they don't give a shit. First, we got to think about this. The thing that they give a shit about is if it makes the money. Yes, they want to have the claim. They want to have the claim.
That's what I'm getting to. So they're going to look at this and go, okay, so the other movies, which always get panned critically, made us, basically, the whole company made a huge amount of money.
Yes.
This one that's doing well critically is not making us any money. In fact, it's probably going to cost them money.
Right.
You know what they're going to do?
I know exactly what they're going to do.
They're going to go back to Michael Bay.
They are going to ring his doorbell, and they're going to give him a 3-picture deal.
Yes.
And he's going to do what these directors do, like Christopher Nolan. And he's going to be like, well, okay, I want... another Turtles besides the one we're doing.
Yes.
Even if it fails. And I want to reboot this. And I want this picture besides my 3 Transformers. And they're going to say, yes, Mr. Bay, and would you like coffee too? And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yes. Because
he stepped in, and I told you he was going to do that. He's like, I'm Michael Bay, and I want another Turtles. Yep. Even though it failed. And it's like, they're like, yes, sir. We'll get right on it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna do a couple of things for the next few years. But I honestly think
secretly, in secret, he's making, first of all, the main concern he's gonna have to do first is he's gonna have to fix the mess of the last movie.
That's what I was going to say.
He's going to clean it up.
6. Yeah, and it's going to try and fix everything.
They may have to do a time travel. They may have to do something or something that it never gets part of the earth or whatever. But they're going to have to clean it up. And then they're going to have to do major Transformers movies. Once the next movie is sort of a fixing the mistake.
Yeah.
Which it's still going to do $1 billion if he has his name on it.
Yeah.
And they're going to get, like, ridiculous people in there, like, you know, maybe you'll have Mark Wahlberg in it, you know, or whatever. Again, it's going to be like,
no,
okay.
you know what they do?
Megan Fox.
Get Shia LaBeouf back.
Right.
Have him come back, and I'm telling you, that audience, because there is an audience for Transformers. I don't care. Anybody watching this, you hate it, I don't care. If you think that there's not an audience for this, you're wrong. It's not even an opinion.
Right.
These people will go see it if you do certain things correctly.
Right.
And one of those things is getting Shia LaBeouf back.
Yeah, and I mean, look, his life is all over the place, but you know what? He'll gladly come back, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And so Megan Fox in a second.
There's so many things that they could do. Like, they don't have to stick with this Unicron thing. Like, they could do all these different ideas with Transformers. They've barely scratched the surface.
They could do a time jump like they did in the old
series. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult. But I just think that it's hilarious that it's just like, oh, this is the best Transformers movie ever. And
let me ask you a question: is G.I. Joe by the same company as Transformers. Like,
I'm pretty sure. I know that Hasbro does their stuff. So I mean,
then Michael Bay asked for G.I. Joe then.
Well, I mean, at this point, he could probably ask for everything.
I think Michael Bay should ask for G.I. Joe, and they should fix it, reboot it, and then merge it with Transformers.
Do a crossover, yeah.
Yeah,
at this point,
that's the plan. I think.
And they were already talking about that a couple of years ago. They were like, "Oh, we're going to do it." Yeah.
But the G.I. Joe universe isn't strong enough to have. It's kind of weak. They need to build it up.
Yeah, I think if there's been enough time where that last one has kind of been forgotten about,
I would wipe it. Forget about Dwayne Johnson. I mean, you could always have him in a new movie, and it could be a reboot. But I know that's what they're waiting for, one actor, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and hell, I mean, if they really want to, they can just make another G.I. Joe, do kind of like a soft reboot of it. Keep him in there because everything he touches apparently turns to gold.
Yeah, you could. I mean, I would just reboot it totally, and he's just roadblocking that universe.
Yeah, and then could you imagine having him in a Transformers film? I mean, that.
Yeah. I know.
It's gonna make a lot of money. As bad as the story might be, it's gonna make a lot of money.
And we need to fix the Universal stuff eventually too.
What,
the monsters?
The Dark Universe?
They gotta forget about the Dark Universe title. They need to just fix that.
They need to just if they want to just remake the monster movies, just remake the monster movies and just focus on making them good. Why don't they
just do Penny Dreadful movies, because they had a good thing of rebooting all the monsters there anyway. They would do it Frankenstein, Dracula, doing everything. It was great, but they ruined the series. But I don't know.
Which apparently that thing is still going on. That Dark Universe, by the way, apparently they're still under the delusion that they're still doing that.
Eva Green should be the Bride of Frankenstein, first of all. She could be Bride of Frankenstein, but you gotta have Frankenstein before the Bride of Frankenstein. So
I think that was supposed to be the next one.
Yeah, before Frankenstein, which is ridiculous. The whole right now, vampire movies are just not there anymore right now.
Maybe Morbius will bring them back.
And not really. I mean, we need an influx of vampire films, because it's kind of dead. And werewolf movies, we haven't had a good werewolf movie in so long. I mean, we need to have a rebooted Howling or something, a big. There's never been anything out there other than American Werewolf in London, not really big caliber werewolf stuff. I mean,
we can make that Dwayne the Rock Johnson, werewolf movie. Remember, he was going to be the Wolfman.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be a good Wolfman. That's stupid. you need somebody. No, that's terrible. Terrible. He's an action guy. He's the guy that would fight the Wolfman.
Could you imagine that?
He's like the military guy that they get to track the Wolfman and fight him. Not the Wolfman itself. He's big as it is. You don't need to be a wolf.
That's probably what would have happened. And I think that was going to be the Dark Universe story. He was probably going to be a military guy who got bit by a werewolf, and then he becomes a werewolf himself.
Oh, that's stupid, though.
In the modern day, because all these stories are apparently going to take place in the modern day.
Yeah. So, that's wrong. What else did they reboot? I mean, they're rebooting everything. Battlestar Galactica, I don't even know what company's doing that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, Oh, they're getting me a copy of Vader 25.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I wanted it. So,
cool.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, you saw the mug, right? Pink on the couch?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, look at Clara and Danny Pink.
You actually did
I actually did it, man. I actually did it.
Danny Pink. You should put him on a milk carton and be like, "Have you seen Danny Pink?"
Right. Yeah. I know.
Have you seen this couch?
Oh, speaking of, we don't really talk about Doctor Who and everything, sure, but speaking of Doctor Who, $5 on PlayStation thing.
Oh, yeah?
They're like, yeah, you want the whole season of Jodie Whittaker and the New Year special, $5. I'm like, wow. $5 permanently, $5. Wow. So I was actually thinking about it. I'm like, oh, 2 slices of pizza, or a whole season of Doctor Who. And you know what the funny thing was, Chris? Any day of the week, I would have been like Doctor Who, but I was actually thinking about those 2 slices of pizza over the whole entire season. Why is that?
Well, someone has to pay that guy that she stole it from.
Right.
I mean,
you tied it in there. There you go. Scott.
Yes.
I have a mortal dilemma, Scott.
Okay.
The whole series of Doctor Who Jodie Whittaker season, right?
Yeah.
And the New Year special for $5 on the PlayStation Network, or 2 slices of pizza.
I'd go for 4 slices of pizza.
2 slices of pizza?
No, 4.
Oh, 4? Just spend another extra $5 too.
Yeah.
So I won't have that $5 for Doctor Who.
Her piss poor performance. You got the dullness of Ryan.
Right.
Then you've got the fawning over Yaz. And then the fourth piece is definitely going to be awesome because it's going to be Graham.
Could I eat the slice of pizza while I twirl her sonic screwdriver around? Like to show, hey, the dominance of pizza.
I mean,
I wouldn't.
No, it would offend people with pizza.
Liking.
We don't want to offend anybody.
No, it's not offending anybody. It would make it seem as though you're doing those little New Year's Eve twirler things, and you were
because like we really care about offending people. I mean,
well, here's the thing. Normally I would
crust behind with Yaz.
Normally I would say, get 1 slice of pizza and then get the season. But here's the problem with that.
Right.
You're eating the slice, and let's say like there's some sort of like random episode function on the network, right?
Right.
And you are eating this slice of pizza, and it's so good, it's like the crust is perfect. There's not too much sauce, and you're enjoying this, right? It's a great slice of New York pizza.
Great slice.
Right. And then you look up, and there's the frog.
Right.
And
frog level number 9.
Exactly. So now you have loaded your stomach with pizza.
Right.
So that when you vomit from seeing that frog, ruin everything that like the television, the laptop, the PlayStation, it's all screwed. And it's because of that frog.
Right.
So that's something you have to have some Pepto or something there so you can.
So now I'm spending more money then.
Exactly. So it's not worth it. It's not
See,
worth
the thing is, like you said, those 2 slices of pizza may be the ultimate greatest slices of pizza. Those 2 slices of pizza. Well, this could be like a Back to the Future effect. Me having those 2 slices of pizza may be so good, it puts me in such a positive mood that I finish the book, I'm motivated to make money to pay for the book, and then my career goes skyrocketing from books to movies, and then they ask me to be showrunner or doctor. There you go.
I mean, that's possible too.
It could happen. It could happen.
That's possible.
It could happen. Because of those 2 slices of pizza.
Just promise me that if you ever become the showrunner, that you do something with that damn frog. And
you know what? I'm going to write this down because I'm going to remind myself.
And please,
what do you want me to do to the frog? Because we'll have to have an episode.
Into a black hole or imprison it to a mirror.
I trust your creativity for that one, but please bring back Matt Smith as Mr. Clever. That's all I want. That's all I want. I know
what you want for Christmas.
Hear the frog.
I know it's a big thing to ask, but that we could.
You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? I will give up my salary for a year. On top of them paying him like money to get him to be Mr. Clever. How about that? Because at that point I'll be so rich. It doesn't matter.
I just want to see friggin' that him in the 11th Doctor coat with the bow tie and the electronic stuff on part of his face. I want to hear him yell again with that like vitriol. It was so good. That was like that pizza. It was so good.
Right, the pizza. The pizza that Jodie doesn't want anybody to have, the doctor.
Right.
She's got to steal it for her people.
And there's one other thing.
Yeah.
could you trap Ryan in a dimension where all he can hear is Ryan Sinclair, don't you dare!
How about we trap him in a scenario that if in this universe he rides the bike, he destroys the human race. So now they try to stop him from riding the bike because he'll kill everybody. That'll be the bomb. That'll be the thing. That'll be the thing. That if he does that, the world's destroyed.
You get him caught in a time loop, and it always stops 5 seconds after he's rolled over the frog.
Yeah. How about we give Bradley Walsh $1 million to go like this again? Like, you're doing it, mate. Yeah.
Yes.
Or he's with a BBC official that fires Chibnall, and he's there, and he's like, "You're doing it, mate. You're getting a new showrunner."
The Doctor's regenerating. He's turning back into a man. He's like, "You're doing it, mate."
You know what's going to happen when the Doctor becomes a man again? He's going to say, "Thank God." Watch. He's going to say some line. There's going to be a showrunner that's going to be ballsy.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, thank God."
I would love that.
But
you know what they're going to do? You know they're really going to just kick us in the balls.
Right.
And have him be like, "Oh, I've downgraded again," or something stupid like that.
Like what? What are they going to do? He's going to be bald or what? What is he going to do?
No, he's going to say that. He's going to look at himself in the mirror and be like, "Oh, a bit of a downgrade, I guess," or something stupid like that.
You think so? I don't think so.
I listen, I wouldn't put anything by the show.
I still have a feeling. I don't know why. I still have a feeling that Alan Cummings is still going to be a Doctor.
I could see it. Why not?
I have a feeling that they're going to be like, "Look, we'll do you can't do 10 months when we asked you, but because Doctor Who's so effed, how about you do 5 episodes, and then we'll come back to you and do another 5, and then we'll just package it as a whole 10 thing or something." I have a feeling that he could be a Doctor immediately following her, like she's got him on the something happened, like it happens, and she takes the form of Alan Cummings. Yeah, I think so. I have a feeling he's going to be a Doctor. I feel it. I feel it. It's going to happen soon.
I'm still holding out hope that Andrew Lincoln will be the 17th Doctor.
You know what? Andrew Lincoln as a Doctor would be amazing.
Wouldn't it, though?
Oh, my God. It would be spectacular. Definitely.
Have one of his companions be named Carl, just because.
Right. Like, he can get the actor that plays Carl. He could be somebody else.
Yeah.
Just chilling in there. Chilling. Why not? Because according to Russell T. Davis, Michonne is going to be a Doctor. So, like, why not?
Yeah, remember that? Good Lord.
Michonne from Wakanda. Is it bald? I mean, was he watching Avengers?
You know what's funny about that, too, is that wasn't she holding, like, a flaming sword?
Yeah.
Or something? It's like, what?
Yeah, that's an upgrade from a sonic screwdriver, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's like, Doctor,
what happens to her?
Yeah,
right.
What
happens to her that she actually has a weapon slicing people? Something must happen.
You know what would be cool?
Wouldn't it be cool? Here we go.
This is a wouldn't it be cool. Take notes, Chibnall.
All right.
If, like, a villain had some sort of weapon that could, like, absorb or, like, cancel out regeneration energy.
Oh, wipe her from existence.
Wipe that one away, yes.
Like, the Doctor's trying to regenerate and then just, like, stab, drains the regeneration.
Oh, you know what's even better? They go traveling back in time to when Capaldi's regenerating, right?
Yeah.
And, like, there's dust in the TARDIS, and right before you see his eyes, he sneezes and he cancels out her regeneration. And then he's like, "Let me try this again." Like, because you can't regenerate when you sneeze. So it's like the eyes and then it's like, "Oh man, all right, we try." And then it's just she just totally passed up. It would be great. Poor Jodie. I'm sorry, Jodie.
Yeah, we're
it's the chips.
We
know it's the chips. We know Jodie. It's the chips. The chips. You gotta. How about Jodie? You know what? why don't you do something for the movement? Why don't you smack Chibs around and say, listen,
yeah,
you take care of this. This is my career. You're messing up my career.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do, Jody.
Chibs. And she looks at him and goes,
Hayden wants an invite. You want an invite, Hayden? You got an invite, Hayden?
I think Chibnall should be the next master.
Oh.
I think it's time for Chris Chibnall to be the master.
Voice of the frog.
Oh gosh.
He's got to be the guy on Earth that's repairing Daleks. The genius. You know?
The one who gets shot.
Why don't they just, you know what he needs to do? He needs to pay Moffat to be a villain, too. Just get them in there as villains. Could we have, like...
be a Time Lord, the Moff.
Could we get, like, the Society of Showrunners? Like, they're actually villains? Like, Russell T. Davis is a villain, and Moffat, and Chibnall. And they're, like, the unholy trinity. Like, just like, they caused, like, a lot of shit on Earth. Like, problems. And you know, they need to do that. Like, that would be great. Keep in mind, I love Russell T. Davis, and Moffat is like a love-hate relationship.
And Russell T. Davies could be the one that sends them on the mission to stop them.
We got the Slovene. There we go. and the gun hidden somewhere that you don't know where it went up there. But all right, Captain Jack. We need Captain Jack back. That's what we need.
I don't know. I don't trust Chibnall with Captain Jack.
We need Captain Jack to make passes at Vastra. That would be epic. Yeah. He makes passes at everybody.
The ultimate one word.
What do you mean there's an error? Get in here, man. What are you talking about? Maybe Google don't want you in there, man. Are you coming in? He's trying to get in here. This is what's going to happen when there's no Rehovians. We're going to be talking on the Everything Show. What do you mean try another way? We're in here. There's no other way. Let me... Hold on. Why wouldn't I let anybody in? It's a public thing. And that's weird.
It's Chibnall.
I know, it might be. Oh, you know what? You know what I got for Christmas from YouTube? Christmas Day morning. You know when you get presents and stuff? YouTube sent me a nice message on email that, oh no, your video where you're cursing in like Dark Souls, that's not appropriate. So we're not monetizing it, and we're going to keep the profits, but thanks. I was like, that's nice. Meanwhile, how many YouTubers are like millions of subscribers, they curse constantly.
Yeah, that's a double standard right there.
Oh, that is just, you know what the funny thing is? The funny thing is that they're making money from it, and they're not giving money out on it, and that is ridiculous.
Yeah, they need enough people coming out and saying, then fine, demonetize those individuals that are getting trillions of views as well.
I cannot believe it. I was annoyed for like a whole 5 seconds, but then I'm like, you know what? You know how many videos we pop out? Really? It doesn't really. All right, so I got to invite Hayden on the Hangouts. If it ever loads. Why isn't it loading? Hold on. Where are you, Hayden? We had a nice cast the other night, you see? Chris?
Which one?
The Rehovians?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Oh, all right. I'll tell you off there. I'll share it to you. All right, so we here. Let's see. You got it now? Let's see. Is he coming in? I don't know why we have. You know what? Every single time this happens. Oh, here he is.
Aha! Serenity at last.
There you go. You're in there.
I'm in. I'm fucking in.
Holy moly.
Here we go. Here we go.
So could we get like a New Year's present too, a surprise with Sammy in here, or what?
Well, I've got better news for you.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you watch Black Mirror?
I told you I didn't watch it.
It's so good.
I know.
Do you want good British sci-fi? Fuck Doctor Who. Go watch Black Mirror.
Oh shit! So this is what's the name of it again?
Bandersnatch or something.
Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
That's the Christmas special, right?
Well, it's like a movie. It's a full movie.
I thought it's their answer to a Christmas special for us.
No, it's not Christmas related at all.
No, I mean, it was meaning they released it for Christmas for us.
I guess.
Wow. And it's that good.
It's awesome.
Oh, my God. I heard, like, the other day, everybody left the cast to go watch it.
There's like 9 endings. There's 9 possible endings.
9 endings.
Yeah.
And it's
no,
the
because
biggest...
it's choose your own adventure, so there's 9 possible outcomes.
Wow. Well, what's the real one?
Well, there isn't a real one. You decide the real one.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a choice.
Are you a psychotic man? Then it will be a psychotic ending.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You could see all the endings or no?
I've watched them all because I did every possible choice for the outcome.
Yeah.
I clicked every possible variable that was on there.
It was great.
I loved it.
Don't tell us anything about it because we'll try to see it somehow. But
do they have one where the guy kills the frog?
Well, maybe. I mean, wait a minute. I could get that on PlayStation Network, right? Because they just offered me Doctor Who Series 11 and the New Year special for $5.
Really?
Yeah, and I was actually pondering, should I get 2 slices of pizza instead of getting the whole entire season?
You got Netflix though, don't you?
No, I got rid of Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Yeah? Okay.
It's a Netflix thing because there's like an inside joke where like, yeah, you can be Netflix as a character and kind of interact with him as Netflix.
Oh, interesting.
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Right. But everybody loves it.
I gave it like 10 out of 10. Like,
wow.
Best movie I've seen this year.
We got to start doing Black Mirror cast.
Loved it. I just feel like it's more up our alley. It's everything we want Doctor Who to be, more intelligent.
Really?
It's just smart. Like Doctor Who used to be smart with like Blink and whatnot, but now it's just so fucking childish. It's ridiculous.
Right.
It's so boring. I just don't.
Back in the day, it'd never be a choice. I would choose Doctor Who for $5 instantly.
Yeah, but now
I'm just actually thinking about it. It's like, wow, there's only $5 too. But okay.
Just buy the Meg instead.
Yeah, that's getting a sequel.
Yeah. Have you seen Aquaman?
Not yet.
No, I've been working. I'm sorry.
Do you want to go viral? Because I can give another review.
Why, you didn't like it?
Oh, I've got thoughts on it, but
no,
doesn't mean it's bad.
Right.
But remember last time I did a DC review, it was like your second highest rated video ever.
Well, you gave me a nice thumbnail too, though.
Yeah, true.
You gave me the one with him looking, and then after like a year of eating donuts, what his face looks like too.
Yeah,
and it was like,
like, yeah,
right.
So like, I don't know, but like, yeah, Aquaman, yeah.
Well, I would like to create a different one for Aquaman.
Oh yeah, that's probably smart.
We're gonna have to do. You know what it is? It's late here already. We're gonna have to do it another day though.
Yeah.
Because we have to build up to that.
What time is it?
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Noon with me. I mean, midnight with me.
Yeah. And I'm kind of beat because I worked all day too. So I'm like, I'm about to like either pass out for 10 minutes or play for fucking 20 minutes and then go to bed because I was playing Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah, you're obsessed with that game right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dark Souls 2 or something?
Dark Souls Remastered, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I always was obsessed with games. It's always been that way. Now I'm back into it. And it's like, it's good.
You had to beat that asshole in the basement. So I mean,
Yeah, beat that son of a bitch too. And the gargoyles, and the knights, and whatever. It was just so now I gave it a break. But
play some Spider-Man.
I still have to see that too. I know. Besides Hayden wanted to do the Aquaman review, Alex wants to do the Bumblebee review.
I also gotta go see.
So he wants to talk about Bumblebee.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. So we gotta still get Alex to do that. But maybe tomorrow because it's tomorrow night. I'm getting like groggy, but not groggy to hold the sword, chop people up. I just keep getting mad trophies in that Soul Calibur thing. I'm trying to build up to level 50, and then fight this guy.
Who's your favorite character?
Well, it's a custom. I created him actually.
Oh shit!
I created the guy Madrox, and he's level 46. He's got the nightmare. He mastered the nightmare style, I guess. And yeah, I didn't play the other modes that much, so I'm really liking it.
You play Spider? Are you see Spider-Man yet?
I played the game. I have the game. I didn't see this Into the Spider-Verse yet. No, and I got to get my comics tomorrow.
You are really behind.
I'm behind because I'm working more lately. That's why.
That's no excuse for a fully.
No, I've been working all the time lately. So
I just got a message from Jacob.
Yeah, he sent me a message on my book page.
He said,
but don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. I know what he's going to say.
He said, Joe's leaving to go to the Vortex of Doom, his own doghouse.
Yeah, he's so angry. You know what? He can stay angry. We're going to have Mandakor talk to him again. Remember Scott? Scott's falling asleep. See, this is why we're going to go, because Scott called it. He threw in the towel. Mickey, we're going. We're tired.
No,
we're out.
Crap.
Scott's right. Scott is a representation of how I feel right now. I'm tired. No, he is. I'm ready to go too, man. I'm tired.
Well, go to sleep. Get out.
Scott's holding up the whole cast with his shoulder, because that's
so
how I
basically what you're saying is Scott is a representation of your universe right now. So he's really the frog.
Oh hell!
Wow. No. I don't know about the frog.
I'm the bicep.
Don't you?
Ryan chucked over the damn ledge right now.
Sharon has that in her head sometimes too, because I played it for her.
Oh God!
And it just gets in the head, and it's a catchy fucking thing, man. It is. Did you ever hear that, Hayden?
What?
Doctor Who poop.
What's that?
The Ryan Sinclair song.
Well, no. It sounds racist.
God. No.
It sounds incredibly
It's the
racist.
best thing from Series 11.
What is
the
it?
Best. Ryan Sinclair song.
Don't you dare.
Is it official?
Yeah. It's you know what? I'm going to send you right now. We're going to get your reaction.
It's an Easter egg.
We're going to get your reaction. We're going to get your reaction.
If it's as good as the last reaction, it's going to go viral.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah? We're going to get it. We're going to get it right now.
I got to add Chris on Facebook. I got to get some more of this shit going.
Okay. All right. Here we go, man. You love when stuff's put together.
Fuck.
Yeah, you asked for it, man.
He's like, I thought I escaped Doctor Who for a
You asked for it. Where do you want me to send it? You want me to send it on Google Hangout or Facebook?
Yeah, send it.
Oh, it's going, man.
Just get this shit to me. I just want to see it.
We're gonna wait in here while you see it, and then you're gonna come back in here.
Oh,
that's how we want. We need that reaction. We need it, and we're not doing it for the views either. Unlike some people on YouTube.
Oh,
like,
here we go.
Deji, no.
Alright, I'm sitting on my computer now.
Welcome everybody to the Doctor Who clickbait cast.
Right.
Alright, okay.
Don't play it on here, because then we'll get flagged down.
There
you go. You just don't play it. I don't want to hear it. Okay. So.
Well, it's not that you don't want to hear it. It's YouTube doesn't want to hear it.
YouTube, right. So
react if I can't listen to it. Well, I'll mute my mic for a sec.
Yeah, and then when you come back, you'd be like, "What? Yeah, like you did. Like you want to talk about a frog? Yeah, that was it. Remember that?
That was great.
That was it. Okay, thank you. I feel like we're whispering, like it's a golf tournament.
Ryan Sinclair.
It's like he's listening to YouTube right now. Or you know what this could be our what's the term? ASMR or something. We're talking in this way because got a lot of lunatics that make crazy comments lately because they don't like what's happening on this cast. And I say,
Has Scott fallen asleep yet?
No, I'm
yes.
with y'all.
Yes. He's giving us the finger, or his finger is holding up his head.
My finger's holding up my head.
Yeah, I've seen enough.
No, but did you listen to the good parts?
Yeah, it wasn't that funny.
No, you didn't. Continue. Go back.
It's the whole.
No, continue. You got to go back. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Yeah,
that's not the part.
Party pop up.
That's not the part.
What's the part? Give me a time.
Go watch all the way.
Let him ride the bike.
Yeah.
And just listen to it for 2 minutes.
That's the whole thing's him riding the bike.
But you have to listen to it. It's funny.
This is hilarious.
Shia LaBeouf?
No, just listen.
All right, Jesus.
Have you seen the part where Grace sings yet?
Yes.
That's worth the video.
It is.
I like how we're forcing him to watch this, and he's just kind of like, this is fucking stupid.
Right. This is why we should pay $5 for the whole season. For that part.
I think that Chibnall should take us all out for pizza.
He should.
That's what I think.
He should spend $1,000 to get us on a plane and send us out there to show us how it's done with pizza. And then send us home in a limo. That'd be nice. It'd be part of the Doctor Who budget. Yeah. I want to see. No, I want Jodie Whittaker to make me pizza. I want to see how she makes pizza. I make a mean pizza. I make a mean pizza.
You're gonna steal it, man.
No. I make a mean pizza.
It's probably gonna be a Papa John's pizza anyway.
What is the appeal of this thing? It's not funny.
Don't you dare! Ryan Sinclair, don't you dare! No?
Nah, sorry.
That's great.
That might have been the best reaction to that I've heard.
Yeah.
Right.
It was funny with the kaleidoscope effect on Graham, but like...
You know what's going to happen? It's going to be in your subconscious now. And tomorrow when you're sitting on your throne, trying to look for a newspaper, you're going to be singing it.
Why am I going to be looking for a newspaper?
Because it's called Doctor Who Poop. And that's basically what you'll be doing. You'll be singing the song. That's it.
Why would I be reading a newspaper?
I don't know.
I'm
sorry, you'll be reading your iPhone.
You need to go to bed.
Listen, this is what we used to do. We didn't have iPhones. We had, in the bathroom, there used to be a magazine rack with newspapers and magazines.
Yeah, I know.
Back in the 70s, the late 70s. In the late 70s, in the bathroom, the bathrooms were actually a little bigger, so you would have a space for a magazine little thing to just, get the newspaper and be like, look at this deal. Bloop, bloop. I like that outfit. Bloop. And that's what it is, because there was no iPhones. There was none of these. And we needed magazine rack in the bathroom.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. I was just explaining the 70s. I was just, Then you put ABC on, you watch the Sonny and Cher show, and right? On Sunday night.
Whoa.
I mean, we didn't have smartphones in like 2007 still. It wasn't 40 years ago. It was only about 10 years ago.
Right. All right, let's get off the phone things, because then people are going to be like, you're so old! Matrixlord. There needs to be a law that you can't be doing cast at that age, because us youngins got to be doing it.
Folks, so I don't want to hear anything about
right.
laws.
That's right.
I can imagine 90 doing a cast.
Can't imagine me as what?
Episode was shit.
Jesus. Well, you've seen pictures of me at 19.
Been the same.
You've seen pictures of me at 19. I had 6-pack going on. I had a fanny pack going. I had a Spider-Man T-shirt on.
I just think if you don't stop watching Doctor Who, you're gonna have a heart attack at 45.
I'm never gonna get a heart attack, man.
If you keep watching Doctor Who, it's coming.
Doctor Who's gonna be off for a year, so I'm good.
This is stressing you out so much.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's causing a lot of money and maintenance for my hair, that's for sure, I guess.
I'm start a Kickstarter page to raise money for you to take a holiday.
From what?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who is off the air after New Year's.
You'll still be watching it and reading news. All the Daleks are back. Did you hear about this?
Yes, we have. Yes.
It's official. It was in a trailer.
Yes, I know. I know.
I've never been so happy to hear it.
Looks like a guy with a wig.
I know.
Jody
We had the
with
dialogue.
a wig in this thing.
We had the dialogue, Hayden. We reviewed it the other night. You didn't see?
Why are they singing Jingle Bells?
Here's my pad. This is the doctor speaking. No, it can't be. And then he's like, this is the DNA of the most dangerous creature in the universe. This is like story time. We're not even in the Real Hooligan's cast. Graham's like, should we be worried? And she says, it's going, bless you, it's going to kill anyone that gets in its path, and it's not going to stop until it's taking control of this planet.
Right.
But she didn't say where did she say it's the Dalek? She just says it's the DNA of a dangerous creature.
No, it's the Daleks.
When did she say that?
There was a radio trailer. You missed a radio trailer.
She said it was the Daleks.
It's the Daleks.
Is it the female Dalek?
No.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. Just wait. Just wait. Yeah. Just wait. Just wait.
I reckon it will be. It's gonna be.
It's a naked Dalek. It's a naked Dalek.
It's gonna be like those photos. Remember the companion who, like Katie Manning, had the nude photo with the Dalek or whatever?
No, but the Dalek doesn't have. Okay, it's a Dalek without the Dalek casing.
That doesn't make sense.
They ran out of money.
No, don't.
Yes. No, I'm okay. I'm not.
No, apparently that's really what it is. It's like a broken Dalek.
It's a Dalek that spends centuries trying to get them to get the technology to make him a Dalek casing thing so he can go in there.
I fucking hate this show.
And the Dalek has psychic abilities to possess people.
This show sucks.
Apparently, too, it was a reconnaissance Dalek. It wasn't even like a war Dalek.
And the Dalek says, I am the Dalek and you will obey me.
Is that true?
And people are like, yes, we will. Yeah.
If you know this shit, why don't you just send me the episode? Because, like,
I don't have the episode.
Yeah, but you know everything, so you may as well just put it together.
I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I don't even know half.
Do you spoil it for yourself?
No.
You do spoil it for yourself a lot.
I don't spoil. That's not spoiling it for myself. I'm actually happy.
It's going to happen before it happens.
No, I do not.
What's one thing that you didn't know what was going to happen and you were shocked at?
About what?
Doctor
Recently?
Who in the last 5 years.
The frog!
The frog, I didn't know was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not something you're looking for. Like, you know, like something like the War Doctor. You know what I mean? Like a big reveal.
I didn't know that there was going to be a TARDIS that was disguised as a diner that was flying around in space.
True. That's a good point.
That's
because no one's that stupid to believe it.
I was not expecting that. And
it's probably the dumbest thing they've ever done.
I didn't think Clara was the one that told the Doctor which TARDIS to take.
Yeah, that was asinine.
Yeah. That was really...
Also, I didn't know it was Clara that told the Doctor to be the Doctor when he was younger.
Right, and I didn't know the Doctor was like, I don't know what the hell was going on, and that these strangers just put him in the TARDIS, like they knew what that was. Let's just go in this blue box. Maybe everything will be okay.
On the couch.
And
do you know how bad those effects have dated in the last 5 years?
Do you like this, Hayden?
Her in the timeline, it looks so bad.
Hayden, do you like this?
No.
That's pink on the couch, Hayden.
I don't get it.
I did it. Pink on the couch.
I don't think he knows the inside joke.
Clara and Danny Pink on the couch. Remember I said years ago I was going to have the mug made up?
Well, that's a terrible font.
That's a terrible what?
Font.
Font?
Yeah. You could have used a better font. It looks like Arial.
Oh,
black
now we're being really picky, man. All right, Font Master Flex. Okay.
Joking anyway. Font. It's the best font of all time.
It was just a generic font. It's not like I spent a lot of time making the font.
Use Joker Man.
Joker Man?
Joker Man.
If any, also please, if anybody has a comment about the Real Hoovians cast, could you go to the Real Hoovians cast Facebook page or my YouTube channel and not go to my book pages, because the book pages are supposed to be talking about the books and not Jacob.
All right, I gotta get going, guys.
You go, bro. You go.
Keep it real. Keep it
Frog
real.
level number 9.
Fucking love folks.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you before the special comes out. I'm gonna watch it.
That's your resolution, right?
Oh, it's my resolution. All right.
That's right. All right, bro.
See you guys
Be
later.
good, man. Later.
See ya.
All right. And we're out of here, too. But we're going to be here off air. So thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Ciao.